I'm Billie Major, Chief Operating Officer for Capgemini in the UK and Executive Vice President.
My name is Rocco Campanaro and I'm a Senior Content Designer at Capgemini. I graduated from the University of Birmingham in 2016, where I studied Business Management with Communications.
My name's Amelia Wildmore-Evans and I'm part of the facilitation team at the ASE at Capgemini. I graduated in 2021 and I studied Business Management with Year in Industry.
Birmingham is obviously Russell Group University. It's climbing up the rankings, great reputation actually for research. That research will feed into the teaching. And so we're fairly confident that Birmingham students, when they come into the workplace, will be very aware of what's happening in the world, what's happening in the markets that our clients operate in. We have to produce solutions for clients. Those solutions are never the thing that we start off with. We build on them. We iterate, and that's how innovation is built into those solutions. Clients just want innovation. They want to be at the top of their own markets. They want to give excellent service to their clients. And so getting graduates from universities like Birmingham, where that ethos and that way of thinking has been almost ingrained in them, but it's been taught to them, they'll come into our organisation and bring that approach. And that's what we want in our teams, that diversity of thought, the challenge, the curiosity. That's so important to us.
I actually started my journey with Capgemini in my first year. I did a week-long internship called the Capgemini Community Challenge, and that's where 25 of us from the university get an opportunity to have a charity client. And it's like a real consulting week. So they had some problem statements and then we produced some deliverables by the end of the week. I really enjoyed the process and the people that I met, so I knew that was something that I wanted to go back into and a company I wanted to work for. So when I was looking for my Year in Industry placement, I thought I'd love to go back to work with Capgemini. And through the networks that I'd made on that week, managed to get a foot in the door and secure that placement, which I loved, and had a variety of roles within that. So then looking at a grad role, I knew that I wanted to come back and do that. So looked at different areas, consulting or business change, and in the end, one of my mentors from my freshers internship said, have you thought about the ASE, which is the Accelerated Solutions Environment? And we're a collaboration capability to help our clients solve their most complex problems. So it's really creative, fun, working across industries, and I thought that sounds like the place for me, and I've been here for 5 years.
After graduating from the University of Birmingham, I joined Capgemini in an internal communications and change management role, supporting employees through major internal transformation. 4 years ago, I made the transition into user experience and content design. Currently, I'm the content design lead on a major government transformation program. In that role, I lead a team of designers to design digital services that are used by millions of users up and down the country. My time at the University of Birmingham definitely equipped me for where I am today in my career, both academically and gaining hands-on experience. During my studies, I completed the Capgemini Community Challenge, and I also did an internship with Birmingham City Council in their International Affairs team. Both opportunities I sourced via the university's careers network, and both opportunities gave me early exposure to working with real clients, understanding their challenges, and delivering solutions that made a lasting impact.
I did business management, which definitely helped. There was a lot of transferable skills and a lot of modules that I had foundational elements from. So the change management modules I really loved, and there's still models that I use in my work today. Project management, helping to give me those skills. I now manage teams as well within my role, which is really helping me to manage the project end to end. But also not just in my academics. So I was also part of societies, like the Salsa Society, Dance Club Latino, which every year there's a big festival of hundreds of students come across the country to come down to do it. So I actually had a team of a committee of like 11 people. We had a 5-figure budget, and that gave me actual real life experience of doing that project management. So that was really valuable, and I learned a lot of lessons through that, and what to do, what not to do, and how's the best way to work forward. So I would definitely say like getting those extracurricular activities to apply some of the things that you're learning, or even if you're not doing like a business course, that is where you can start to develop some of those skills. So would just definitely say, yeah, making the most of all of the opportunities there.
The most exciting thing about my current role is solving problems. No 2 days are the same, so the opportunity to work with a team of researchers, designers, developers to understand user needs and designing a solution to meet those needs is really fulfilling. My advice to current students would be to stay open-minded when it comes to choosing your career. I switched careers 5 years into mine, and it's the best thing I ever did.